Happy New Year, guys! It seems so long since we communicated in this way. I am raring to go, as are you, I feel. Indeed, Blossom we are. Welcome to each one, and welcome to you, Blossom. Suddenly, I can't keep my eyes open. So much for raring to go. Knocked out for an hour. Please be ready now. I can't fit you in this week otherwise. Are you there? And why knock me flat out like that? Yes, I feel perhaps an apology is necessary. For although you were ready, we needed to make some adjustments to your energetic vibration, as it was not quite in sync for us to communicate. In what way? We don't usually have a problem. For now, let us continue with our chatting and perhaps this matter will come to light. I have an hour. We should just make it. Go for it. It is hard to describe in words sometimes that which we feel is important to say. Well, let's both do our best and see what happens. It is necessary at times to speak of matters that may not be so light-filled. I am listening. It has come around for legacies to be fulfilled. It was ordained in days long, long ago that at a certain crossroads, decisions would be made as to the way forward, depending on the trail of the path behind, which would dictate structures to be placed in order for corrective patterns to bound. Do you mean structures, literally, physically? We do not. We mean regarding plans forward that will change the course of much is taking place right now upon your planet. Blossom, it is not that you or any other soul on the planet need to be concerned. For as you are well aware, the divine plan is in place and serves many opportunities that may be presented. The question is, which one is to be ignored and which one is to be adhered to? That's only two, sorry. That is quite all right, Blossom. Yet, we would say now, at this particular crossroads, one could turn left or right. Obviously, metaphorically, how drastically different are the pathways. Intensely, I can see and feel why this is difficult and understand that you cannot tell me what lies ahead either way. This is correct. This is not to tease, yet as you know, if you were to know things that are not correct for you to know, your thoughts and actions on a matter would change everything. So who decides? An energetic pull by whom? The universe at large, far out Brussels sprouts. So, do you mean you also have to wait and see which way the wind blows, which actually would make sense considering what you have said and that decisions have to be made? Yes, Blossom, it does, for the decision is made by the universe. I know, my head is scrambled with thoughts of nothing. Let us perhaps try another tactic. Another wrote, "No matter what is to take place in days ahead, know that it was a decision made that was best for mankind as a whole. It was the best advancement in order for the outcome that has already been decided to bring to fruition. By the best, we mean the smoothest path, and yet this is where the dilemma lies, as either path is not one of plain sailing." Correct. And how can legacies be fulfilled if there are choices to be made by the universe itself? Because it was the universe that put these legacies in place. Keep in mind, Blossom and all, we're speaking of the universe itself, having put forward these legacies in order for then, when the time comes, to choose which is the correct one to put in place, depending on the state of your world at this given time. There is no greater intelligence than the universe, the divine, or God, depending on your choice of understanding. Therefore, in the knowing this time would come, as we say, opportunities would present and decision would be made. You can see, Blossom, why it is so difficult to explain, for that which we are trying to get across to you is beyond the spoken word. The thing is, within the energy you are bringing, though, it indeed feels a really poignant matter. It is. Yet, we cannot do anything about it, for it isn't up to us. This is also correct. Yet, we felt the need to let you know that at this time, right now, your planet in which path is about to embark on is, shall we say, hanging in limbo. There are a few more issues energetically that shall determine the outcome, and they will have been ironed out or fired up when the lights will go from amber to green. Who will know the decision has taken place if we are not allowed to know what it is? Because the presentation that will be divulged will show you, and presuming we will never get to know the alternative. Not for a very long time. To be honest, before I began, I thought I would read over the first message of last year, which was very encouraging and bright. This isn't really a fun, light, uplifting message to see us into 2024. We cannot apologize, for this is the message we choose to convey. It feels rather daunting, depending on your choice of perspective, Blossom. You haven't said that for a very long time, yet, though we say it now, forewarned is forearmed, as you say in your world. Of course, it is not our nature or our desire to make you feel uncomfortable. You have nothing to fear. You have been preparing for this, and you are strong enough to do what you have to do. The upheaval ahead will allow you to demonstrate how ready and strong you are. The changes that are coming, on either pathway chosen by the universe are the way forward. They are the way out of the mess that has been created. Hold on to what knowledge? This is what you came here for. Nothing can remove the light that is within you. Nothing. So as future days unfold, know you are doing what you came to do. As much as things may appear to be completely out of order, remember that the universe would have chosen the path that puts everything in order. Once everything settles back down, and life will settle back down. Blossom, as you say in your world, also, you ain't seen nothing yet. So I'm feeling that this all coming about sooner rather than later, even though your soon is 1,000,000 years away compared to our misunderstanding of the word. Yes, Blossom, you can feel the expectancy of the matter, and this is why we felt it necessary to speak of it in this introduction to the new year. No, never forget. The madder or more unbelievable things may become, the closer you are to the ending of the world you have known and the beginning of the new one coming about. Well, Lordy Lord, certainly wasn't expecting that, and not sure it was necessary to zap me out for an hour. We felt the need, Blossom, in order for you to follow the chat through. Okay, well, thanks, cheers, Happy New Year, and all that. Are you discouraged? Actually, no. No, we have come to the end of our. I can feel the energy changing and recharging me, and therefore many, in the knowing you said what you had to say. It wasn't easy for you or I, yet trusting it was necessary that it came through in this way. I don't feel it urgent yet. Certainly important. That said then, onwards and upwards. Any closing words? You are the strongest of the strong, otherwise you would not be here. How wonderful it will be when you walk into the higher vibration in the knowing that it was you, each one of you, that made the delight of the new golden age happen. We love you in gratitude, in loving service. I am. Later that day, I zonked out for another couple of hours. Go figure. Channel Blossom Good Child.